Hi lads and lasses, Modest Pelican here, with a video looking at the Battlefield 5 beta and discussing if the game is looking like it will be any good. If you enjoy this video, please tell everyone who does not like my content that they are uneducated, as this really helps spread the good word of my channel. So yeah, the beta has just launched and it's free to play right now even if you haven't pre-ordered the game or anything, so I would recommend trying it out for yourself, because at the end of the day, no one knows what you will like better than yourself. Except for the holy, sexting, nudes seeker himself, Mark Zuckerberg. So you could slide into his DMs and ask if he thinks you would like Battlefield 5 based on the personal information he has gathered about you. Anyway, in a nutshell, the game looks promising. It is a beta and there are many issues, but the more I play, the more I enjoy it. It feels fresh and completely different to Battlefield 1. The time to kill is faster and the entire game feels more unforgiving. Oh, and you are constantly playing fucking Where's Wally to actually see enemies who blend in seamlessly with the scenery. I would love it if they made enemies stand out just a little bit more. For those of you who watch my streams or videos, you know that I like to sprint around pretending that I am part of MLG Optic Adderall Gaming or some shit, and though you can still be aggressive in Battlefield 5, you have to be more cautious with your pushes now. This is not a bad thing, but it completely changes the feel of the game. Defending objectives is now crucial, which is similar to older Battlefield games and also means there is far less zerging. Zerging is basically when an entire team runs around capturing flags like some dodgy mob. The gunplay also feels excellent and is so much crisper and moister than Battlefield 1. The game is lacking serious polish though. The core mechanics are solid, but everything else still needs a lot of work, so I am glad DICE pushed back the release date in order to get it all right. I hope 2 months will be enough time. The biggest core gameplay problem I see is that currently Battlefield 5 relies insanely heavily on squad play and teamwork. For example, needing a medic to give you health packs used for regenerating health and a support player to give you ammo. This is especially annoying considering most classes spawn in with limited ammo and med packs. In theory, squads would dance around throwing ammo and health packs at each other like it was some World War II teamwork synergy orgy, but in reality we know this just does not happen. When I was playing with my mates, it frankly got quite boring constantly asking for ammo and health or being the medic or support player handing packs out. If you can't get supplies off your teammates, players are forced to continually run over to resupply at these stations, and to be honest, the whole process is a complete buzzkill and kept deflating my vibe and my erection. In theory, I actually liked the idea, but I think they need to find that happy medium where having a medic or support player in your squad is beneficial, but not mandatory to enjoy the game to its fullest. I think giving players more than 2 magazines worth of ammo when they spawn in and making it easier for non-medics to heal would drastically improve the flow of the game and also help players out who are not on a microphone engaging with their squad. Vehicles are basically no threat at the moment. Check out this revive I got on my mate, literally right next to a tank. I'm an infantry player, and so I am obviously a huge fan of vehicles being about as underwhelming as sex is in the backseat of a small car. That being said, planes and tanks do need a slight buff, as they are a staple of the Battlefield franchise. The customization is pretty cooked, but I am sure this will be fixed for launch. The skill tree for guns are strange, as once you pick an upgrade, I think it's locked forever, which is weird. I am sure this will change though, and I also think it's important that players can completely customize everything in the middle of a game. At the moment, it forces you to go back to the main menu. I also haven't seen any prosthetic limbs yet, nor have I seen any Pelican soldiers. And I swear to God, if there aren't any Pelican soldiers in the final game, I will fly over to Sweden and protest outside DICE's studio chanting Pelican Lives Matter. It's 2018 and I'm officially speciesism triggered. The squad score streaks are very cool, allowing you to do things like call in supply drops, tanks, and of course the V1 rocket. The sound of a V1 rocket approaching is more intimidating than when I used to hear my mum pull up on our driveway when she was coming back from work and I had forgotten to take the meat out of the freezer to defrost for dinner. In summary, I am a big fan of the fast time to kill, the harsher unforgiving firefights, and the overall gunplay mechanics. And of course, the game looks great. I am not a fan of the forced, awkward team play via the limited ammo and health packs, and also the overall polish and general feel of the game needs improvement. This beta did not blow my mind, but I have really enjoyed playing it so far, and I am intrigued to see what the full release will be like. If you legends do play the beta, I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you are on the fence about this one, I would not advise a pre-order of the game, as you could spend that money on heroin. Just kidding, I actually wouldn't pre-order it though. The beta is free to play now, and you can just wait for the final release to see how it all turns out. Otherwise, thanks for watching, until next time, and as always, stay classy. Genuinely kill this guy. Yeah, Jesus Christ. That's a... Oh.